Oh, that last chapter. Oh, my bones still ache. My muscles still are pain. Uh, Trixie, yeah. Load up. Kindness's reward. I need a pick me up. Sure thing. Kindness's reward by a very strange. Chapter 2. Trixie awoke slowly, feeling an odd peace about her that she hadn't felt in a long, long time. Her entire body tingled pleasantly. Her muscles were entirely relaxed, and she found a smile on her face. She stretched a little and opened her eyes. Almost immediately, her mood fell. There was less light than last time, but she could make out the same yellow ceiling as before. She quickly remembered where she was and why. That Pegasus. She had tricked Trixie. Tricked her into accepting food and aid. Trixie realized she wasn't sure exactly what the Pegasus had done wrong, but the identity of it infuriated her. She looked herself over again slightly. Her body had more bandages than not. Her legs entirely covered, several pads held to her sides with medical tape. She realized her muscles were relaxed thanks to several damp cloths placed around her shoulders and hips. She shook them off and immediately regretted, helping as her bandages rubbed and made her very aware of every cut and wound underneath. Slowly, she rolled herself over to the edge of the bed. She slipped off and gingerly put her hose under the ground. She winced, but found herself still standing. Ha ha! The great and powerful Trixie is back in business. She thrust one hook towards the ceiling to punctuate her cry. Face twisted in pain and shot through her. Ow! She lowered her leg gingerly. Looking around, she spied a window and realized it was late in the evening, almost nighttime. She found the bedroom door on the other side of the bed and made her exit. If she was lucky, she would never have to see that sweet Pegasus girl again. What? She blinked at her own thoughts. The Pegasus had been condescending, not sweet. She also seen Trixie at her worst, which was still better than most punish best. She assured herself she needed to get out of here. Her mind was clearly addled. The door led out a short L-shaped hallway, and as she navigated well enough into the low light. She was halfway down the stairs when she heard a gentle tune being hummed. She froze in place at the sound of it. That Pegasus thought she was going to work her magic on Trixie again. She had another thing coming. Trixie's eyes darted around, trying to find where the noise was coming from, as well as how she could escape. Oh, you're awake. The Pegasus appeared out of a doorway Trixie hadn't been looking at, a small trailing near her back. Trixie's eyes widened before she caught herself. What was she, scared of this pony? This no pony! She collected herself quickly. Ahem, yes. It's good to see some pony knows how to give the great and powerful Trixie the respect they deserve. She held out a bandaged limb, but she is no longer in need of your services. Oh, would you like to stay for dinner? The pony asked. Trixie began to reply, but her stomach beat her to the punch. She found herself blushing, embarrassed by the display of weakness. Trixie is the most gracious guest and accepts your offer of tribute. I need your salad. That is adequate for such a rustic house such as this. Would you like it in bed? The Pegasus asked. Trixie just stared at her. What was with this pony? Scratch that, Trixie thought. What was wrong with herself? This is just the kind of treatment she should be getting. But she had done nothing to prove her superiority to this pony. Nothing to earn such devotion. Why does this pony go such great lengths? Trixie is more than capable of having her dinner downstairs. Thank you very much. Trixie also refuses to have her meal on anything less than pristine silverware. The Pegasus of all things just giggled at her. Giggled at her! She walked away through a doorway, taking the tray with her. Trixie noticed that she most definitely didn't hear the sound of silverware being removed from any cupboard. She decided to ride down the stairs, driven mostly by her hunger. The kitchen was rustic, as was the rest of the house. A surprisingly fine yellow tablecloth placed over a table more suited to a family than a single pony. In a passing thought, Trixie imagined the Pegasus must often have guests. In one place was the bowl that she had seen on the pony's tray. The Pegasus was at a wooden counter at the kitchen's end, tossing a second salad as he hummed to herself. Well, Trixie asked. The Pegasus looked over.
Oh, it's okay. You can start eating without me.
Start? You? But... Trixie stopped herself, realizing she was stammering. This point was infuriating. The great and powerful Trixie demands this very instant that you... Her horn began to glow with magic. All of a sudden, Trixie felt herself rush to her side. Now she's coming around to her side. Ugh. The world swam in front of her eyes. She heard a squeak.
Oh, what happened? Are you alright?
She heard the pony rush up, but couldn't see her. Stay back! She tried to spell again. It was a immediate mistake. Nausea overwhelmed her. She felt herself stumble and collapse. Only she failed to actually hit the ground. She felt like something propped herself up. Near pony had caught her. Oh! Trixie couldn't hold back and found herself wrenched, right there in the middle of the kitchen. She entered her stomach in a series of heaves. Her throat burned and eyes watered. She groaned quickly and felt herself being pushed into a sitting position.
There.
Came a soft, soothing voice. Trixie tried to doubly look around for a source. She heard the Pegasus walk around. A tap ran, and a moment later, something cool pressed against her face. She felt helpless, letting herself be wiped clean. What has become of the great and powerful?
Shh. You're just tired. You need lots of energy to heal. Here, it's okay.
Trixie's vision began to clear. It was filled with a yellow face and wide-open eyes. Eyes had told her to relax. Everything was going to be okay. Trixie's guard was down. She found herself relaxing under her gaze. Pegasus began to guide her away. Trixie was more than willing to leave the sight of her physical weakness incarnate. Trixie found herself guided back to the main room. She noticed a lot of things she hadn't her first time, though. A pillar with a strange little track around it, carefully carved holes in the walls, and birdhouses hanging from the ceiling. What kind of place? Oh. Trixie nearly bumped into the couch that she'd been guided towards. She still felt woozy, and was more than glad to take a way off her host. She got on carefully, laying down on her underbelly.
I'll be right back,
The Pegasus said quietly. Trixie barely registered, and just nodded. She stared at her bent host dully, feeling worse than death. She didn't even feel the seconds pass, but all of a sudden the Pegasus was beside her again. A bowl of salad was placed between her forelegs.
You'll bear with you eat.
She was told. Trixie nodded, bent her head down. She took out a lettuce leaf and slowly chewed on it, taking her time. Swallowing was a little painful, but she managed. The leaf eventually disappeared. She went back for another one. This one with Sammy's Karen on it. She was halfway through the salad before she realized she was being watched. The Pegasus was sitting there, watching her eat. Trixie felt herself coming to again as she ate, scowled at the realization. Trixie does not sign autographs during meals, if that's what you're wondering.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not, making you nervous, am I?
What? Don't be foolish. Trixie does not get nervous. You are simply making a nuisance of yourself. It's quite unbecoming.
Oh, you mean I'm disturbing you?
Trixie sighed. Yes, close enough. Go. Eat your dinner or something, would you?
Oh, okay. I'll be right back.
The Pegasus disappeared. Trixie nearly groaned, hearing her go to the kitchen and come back a moment later. She just sat down on the floor next to Trixie and began her own salad. Will you not leave Trixie alone for 2 minutes? Trixie asked. Pegasus looked up, seeming worried.
Well, you're still sick.
Trixie is not. Trixie looked away. Just why do you care? Are you some fan of Trixie's? Trixie isn't going to wake up to find herself strapped into a bed, is she?
Oh, no. I never do something like that. You just look like you needed help.
What? Trixie blinked. But why are you helping? Now it's Pegasus' turn to show no comprehension.
Because he needed it.
Ugh. Trixie sighed. Fine. If you refuse to tell Trixie, so be it. The Pegasus stopped herself and visited. What?
If you, don't mind, what happened to you? You're very thin.
Trixie looked to her side and frowned. She knew what the Pegasus was getting at. She had lost a lot of weight in terms of both body fat and muscle definition. Only now she realized how not only was her case visible, her legs had become rather spindly. It's no wonder she could barely hold herself upright, even given how light she must have become.
It's been a month since you left Ponyville. Have you been lost the whole time?
Ponyville? Trixie's eyes went wide. We're in Ponyville! She leapt to her feet, eyes starting around. The Pegasus was up, and beside her before she knew it.
Shh. Oh dear, please. It's okay. We're not inside the town.
We're not! Trixie felt herself gently pushed on. It was all she needed to sit back down. A strong wind could have moved her at this point.
I live on the edge of Ponyville. Are you okay?
You are from Ponyville, then. You saw that upstart make a fool of Trixie. No wonder you don't respect her.
Oh, but I do respect you. I respect every pony.
The Pegasus drew away. Don't lie to Trixie, Trixie railed. How could anyone respect me, respect her, after such an embarrassment? She turned her head away. Noticing her eyes were watering. She felt a Pegasus put an arm around her.
There.
It's not to hurry, Trixie, like a little filly. Trixie tried to strike the Pegasus off of her. When she looked over, she saw for the first time the young mare actually looked upset.
You seem so sad. I'm sorry.
The Pegasus replied, beckoning away. Look, Trixie. Stop looking at Trixie like that. Trixie just... Are you crying?
Uh-huh.
The Pegasus shook her head with a squeak, winking her eye. It was the most pathetic thing Trixie had ever seen, and she found a lot of ponies pathetic. Look, Trixie is... Oh, all right. She is... very grateful for your aid.
Huh?
The Pegasus looked up, eyes half hidden behind her long mane. Trixie does not get lost. She has also never needed to stoop to such barbaric practices as the wilds demanded. She may have gone in without much food this past month. She counted her last meal, about a week ago.
A whole week?
Even as great as powerful as she is, Trixie was not prepared to fight an entire forest. She would not have lasted much longer. Finally admitting to what had happened, Trixie began to lose it. She began to shake where she sat. All those cold nights. Every attempt to find an exit ending confusion. The hunger. She didn't realize she was crying until a hoof brushed away the tears. It wasn't her own. She looked over to the Pegasus, just smiling at her, though her eyes were worried and sad. Trixie was amazed at how much the Pegasus could convey without saying anything. She wanted Trixie to feel safe. Stop that! Don't pity Trixie!
I wasn't.
The Pegasus shied away.
Just thought you needed some, well, kindness.
Kindness! Trixie almost believed it, but shook her head. Pah! Another word for pity. She snapped and wiped an arm across her face. She winced, having forgotten the bandages around her arms.
But
Trixie is done with dinner! Trixie pushed the bowl away. It requires a bath!
oh well, okay.
The Pegasus turned away. Trixie slid off the couch, falling some distance behind. She couldn't believe how little control she had over her emotions. The weeks had worn on her. She couldn't deny that to herself. The hunger had driven her to stupidity. That was for certain. Berries made her sick, and leaves were too bitter. She turned to drastic measures. She had believed she had stolen a bounty from that witch pony. They all turned out to be everything that made her sick and more besides. This Pegasus had coming along. No, more than that, she told herself. The Pegasus led her upstairs and through another door in the hallway. The bathroom was small, simple, but it had a nice enough freestanding tub. There was a mirror above the sink, which Trixie immediately headed for with a smile. She got up to it and... Wah! She whirled away from the mirror in fright, making the Pegasus stump.
Oh, is there another fire? I asked him not to.
What has happened? That's not how the great and powerful... Trixie stopped, slowly approaching the mirror again. Her face was gaunt, eyes red, her mane... By Celestia, her mane... Most of it had been worn or roughly cut, which in truth she had known, as it had gotten tangled in thick undergrowth of branches and she had to force it free. She promised herself it wasn't that bad, but it was jagged, uneven. One hair remained, was so dusty and dirty it looked brown instead of silver. There was enough twigs sticking out to build a bird's nest. She glanced behind her. and her horror realizing her tail was much the same.
I didn't want to do anything while you were asleep.
Pegasus told her.
I have some scissors.
No, no! Stay back! Trixie turned and backed away from her. Trixie will not have a hair on her mane ruined!
But it's alright.
Why? Why, Trixie? Trixie shouted, hysterical. She began to unwind violently. Why did every last thing have to go wrong? First their carrots, and hat and cape, and that wasn't enough. What cruel goddess would go to such lengths to destroy her? She's a shellmare! Of course those stories were made up. Why did they have to? Why does this have to? What did I do to deserve this? Pegasus tried to approach her, even though she looked scared out of her mind, eyes wide. Trixie bent to the corner. Trixie, you can fix this. She's great and powerful and smart and beautiful. I can fix this. She strained harder than ever before, her glowing in a wavering blue light. Again nausea overcame her, but she tried to power through and felt like her head was coming apart, cracking like an egg. She tried out, but kept forcing herself.
Trixie, no, please, no.
The voice sounded far, far away. It was enough to break her concentration even so. Magic fizzling away. She was forward, world spinning, and then found the other pony there, catching her, holding her up.
Out here, please, the sink.
Trixie is fine, Trixie said, forcing herself to swallow. She felt something on her back. It took a minute to understand what was happening. Are you petting Trixie? She asked, trying to lift her head. Well, she got a response a squeak, and the moment stopped. You do pity Trixie. Her voice wavered. She doesn't blame you. Get the scissors. A moment later, Trixie sat in front of the mirror, eyes dulled as the Pegasus stitched away all of her mane. Trixie found herself sniffling. She hadn't cried this much in years. It was almost overwhelming. She glanced at herself in the mirror, but couldn't bring herself to watch. Almost all Trixie's hair came off in the end, and in order to even it out, the Pegasus could only leave a couple of inches. Her mirror remained quite curly, his making her look quite younger than she really was. Apart from being dirty, the cut nearly looked professional. Her tail was lightweight, silver, and dirt tough. Trixie, suppose you could have done worse. Trixie blinked. It occurred to her that she had not one answer for the Pegasus' name, nor had been offered.
Oh, I'm Fluttershy.
The Pegasus smiled weakly as he guessed what Trixie was after. Fluttershy. Trixie doesn't remember you from her performance.
Oh, I was there.
Did you know those ponies? The ones Trixie showed up?
They,
Fluttershy bent away.
they were,
She stumbled too quietly for Trixie. Say that again.
they were my,
Speak up, would you?
they were my closest friends.
Fluttershy admitted. Trixie grins. Yet, you still a Trixie.
Every pony deserves some kindness.
Fluttershy told her gently.
Would you like that bath?
Trixie just nodded. She couldn't think what else to do. This pony admitted he had no reason to help her. In fact, it looked like he had no reason to hate Trixie. Yet, she still timidly offered more and more. So she just watched as Fluttershy turned to the tub and got the water running. Pegasus squeaked the faucets a little before running back to Trixie. She looked like she had something to say, but hesitated. What now?
Would you like help with your fantasies?
Oh. Trixie looked herself over. She did look like she was halfway through being mummified. Without her magic, she could only imagine the tedium of unwrapping herself. Why not? You've already wrapped Trixie up once before.
Oh, I just, zero like this time.
You mean you're worried about Trixie's dignity? Trixie asked, chuckling dryly. Oh, that's rich. Ha! You... Oh. Even a short forced laugh reminded Trixie of the bruises about her ribs. She rubbed her large side gingerly for a moment. Oh, yes. She looked up to find Fluttershy just staring at her with a tilted head, sad, sad eyes. Trixie found she couldn't meet those eyes, and to her shame, had to look away. Just do it, she told Fluttershy. Holding out 4 legs, she sat down. Fluttershy nodded and leaned in, getting to work. Trixie watched as her wrappings came undone, revealing a matted coat spotted with dried blood. Fluttershy pushed away the bandages and lowered the pads to the ground. Trixie's middle, and Trixie tried not to wince. Where it wasn't ticklish, it was sore. She brushed herself multiple times traversing unfamiliar terrain. Fluttershy let her head even further, practically sticking herself between Trixie's thighs.
What are you doing?
Trixie yelled. Fluttershy just looked up at her point. That was when Trixie noticed she was bandaged up to her thighs.
Never mind.
Trixie looked away, trying to hide her blush. Fluttershy had all the care of a professional. Soon Trixie was completely unbound. Just in time for the bassist to turn around and turn off the taps.
I'll go clean up.
Fluttershy told her.
Yes. Oh, why don't you? I mean, go ahead.
Realizing the bassist's plan was going to clean up her sick in the kitchen, Trixie faltered briefly. She decided to step in the tub as Fluttershy left. The hot water stung her at first, but she began to relax as she slid into it.
Yes, it's luxurious. For such a hovel, that is.
She was so addled by her recent ordeal that she was actually enjoying such exciting accommodations. Surely she would be back on top in no time. Except, Trixie looked herself over. She was painfully thin, even now felt quite weak. Her wounds would take days or even weeks to heal. Now her mane, her lovely mane. Even when she had been close to death, even when things had gotten grim, Trixie had faith in herself. Things would turn around. She would pull through. Well, she had pulled through. This was it. She was weak, nearly helpless, sick and wounded. This was her big comeback. Trixie sank lower in the water. She felt her senses dull and forced herself to stay awake. And what of that other pony? That Fluttershy? Trixie didn't understand her. Perhaps Trixie would find herself slapped with a giant bill when she finally could leave, something like that. Except, from the looks of things, the pony actually wanted Trixie to be better. Perhaps she really did care. No, that couldn't be it. She couldn't have a crush on Trixie, could she? What other motive could she have for all her kindness? Trixie couldn't deal with that right now. Crushy or not, Fluttershy had been a great aid to her. Deep down, Trixie knew she owed the Pegasus her life. Above all else, she feared getting thrown out before she could fend for herself. She'd be forced out into the cold again, or worse, be forced to face Ponyville. For the time being, she was warm and had food in her stomach, albeit not much, and for that she was grateful. She had been at death's door before. She was walking away from it now, but each step was a journey in and of itself. Trixie forced herself to relax, the water taking the aid itself of her fears and worries. The bath was perfect for her bruises, particularly as well, and her aching muscles. She kept drifting off, forcing herself to wake up before she slid further down into the tub. She found it surprisingly easy to just relax and not think, feeling that she even took more energy than she had to spare. Eventually the water cooled, and she decided to get out. She carefully stepped out of the water and... Ugh! Her legs collapsed underneath her. She blinked, trying to figure out what had happened. It was just like before, she realized. Panic swept across her. First her magic, now this.
You there? Fluttershy! Fluttershy! Oh, Celestia, I don't want to die. Trixie?
The door opened beside her. Trixie found herself whispering.
I can't get up. Why can't I get up? Oh, you're still weak, Trixie. Your muscles will be relaxed. Don't worry, you can stand. That is, probably just weren't expecting it. Oh, Trixie knew that. You can help Trixie up now. Once we get you to bed. There.
Fluttershy lay down beside her. Trixie crawled over and put her hose on Fluttershy's back. She got the feeling that the only reason Fluttershy managed to stand was because how light of a load Trixie had become. The Pegasus stood up, allowing Trixie to use her support as she stood on her back legs. She brought her forelegs down carefully, and found herself remaining standing. She stared at her hose for a moment.
Fluttershy, why do you eat Trixie? Really?
Fluttershy was quiet for a moment. She exited the bathroom. It was enough time for nightmare scenarios to play themselves out in Trixie's head. Now as she found out Fluttershy was a stalker, or chasing her every minute, instead of inviting the residents of Ponyville to laugh at her, this was all preparation.
Every pony deserves some kindness, and every pony needs somebody to look after them.
Fluttershy's voice was gentle, almost like a lullaby, but Trixie refused to be lulled.
What? No, they don't. Trixie has never needed any pony. She's doing all fine by herself. But does this mean I don't expect anything of Trixie? Just for you to get better. I don't understand. Why go through so much effort? Kindness is its own reward.
Fluttershy simply. Her voice was so quiet and soft. They reached the bedroom. Fluttershy helped Trixie onto bed. Trixie looked around.
This is your bed, isn't it? Oh, it's fine. I like my cats a lot.
Trixie nodded and crawled under the covers. She watched Fluttershy head for the door. It wasn't until the light had gone off and Fluttershy had left that Trixie realized the words on her lips.
Thank you, Fluttershy.